know some people who got ordained to be in the ministry and become pastors and everything. You know, I used to, like one of them, I used to go up to him and say, "Hey, bro, what's up, man?" And he would say, "Danny, call me pastor." I'm not going to mention his name. And I said, "Man, dude, what happened to your voice? Something wrong with your voice or something? You got a frog in your voice? I mean, what's the deal?" "For all now, you just call me Pastor," whatever his name is. I said, "Okay, well, you can just call me Pastor Bro." Okay? Come on, chill out, people. I know one pastor, you know, like I said, I don't like to name people's names and everything, but he has a church, and he's funny. I mean, he makes a lot of sense. He gets serious, but there's times he is just funny. And you look at him, he looked like a jolly old guy. He looked like Santa Claus. But that's his nature. Yeah, he's not well known. He's not on television. He doesn't travel. I don't think he travels over the world like a lot of these other pastors do. But, you know, I'm watching him on YouTube, and he's having a good old time. So what's the matter with that? So that's why I decided to play Tim Hawkins at the beginning of the show. And I'm going to talk about the title of the show after the song. Are you okay? I'm not okay. And I'm going to explain what I'm talking about, okay? Well, anyway, I'm going to play one of my hints. There we go. What's going to be happening to me next month. Like I said, I'm pretty sure some of y'all know what's going on. But, hey, let's have some fun. So anyway, let me play the song, and I'll be right back with the title of the show. Are you okay? I'm not okay.
It all came so easy, all the loving you gave me, the feelings we shared.
And I still can remember how you touched me so tender. It told me you cared.
We had a once in a lifetime, but I just couldn't see until it was gone.
Second once in a lifetime, maybe too much to ask, but I swear from now on,
if ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time I'll never end. I'm seeing clearly how I still need you near me. I still love you so.
need me. Something between us that will never leave us. There's no letting go.
We had a once in a lifetime,
But I just didn't know it till my life fell apart.
a second once in a lifetime. Is it too much to ask? 'Cause I swear from the heart, if ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time I'll never end. Never end. The best of romances deserve second chances. I'll get to you somehow, 'cause I promise you now. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time
if you're ever in my arms again. Yes, sir. That's what Jesus said. I talked about this last week about 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 22, when the dog returned to his vomit. Jesus is just right there, or the Heavenly Father's right there with his arms open, waiting for you to turn around and come back into his arms again. It's so important, people, that we have a Father that loves you no matter what, unconditionally. He loves you no matter what, okay? For he sent his only begotten Son to the cross, and he died for us, and I talked about the cross, and I'll keep talking about the cross for you new people who listen to the show. I'm getting new people listen to the show, and I will probably talk about that again. And there's one title a lot of people love and thought was so funny. I call it No Funk, No Junk, No Trunk. Some people say, what? Oh, everybody loved that show. I think I'll talk about that again one day down the road. But anyway, March is just upon us, and I got so much to talk about in March. But right now, let's talk about the title of the show. You okay? I'm not okay. Are you sure about that? You okay? Because I know I'm not okay. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let me tell you something. God will love you no matter what. And you don't have to be perfect to be on God's team. Matter of fact, God chooses the people who are not perfect to be on his team. They're the ones who are perfect, the ones that think they're just too good. You know, I talk about this one time, I believe there's people that were born to judge people. And remind you of your past. It's kind of funny. I got people from my past, back in my school days, when I started this show, and I know I repeat this over and over, but I want y'all to really listen to this, understand this. There are people out there who think they're so holy, but they turn around and crucify you. Why? Because they're perfect. Those are the ones that are okay. But after church, they turn around. Seriously, I know this one person when later on that afternoon she got so upset because she had to go to work. Oh, she'll be cussing up a storm and telling people off, and I'm going to kill you, and calling them all kinds of names. And I said, whoa, what happened to being so holy? And she said, that's only when I'm in church on Sundays morning. Wow. Couldn't tell her how wrong she is, because she was just perfect. She was okay. Now for me, I'm not okay, because, I'm human. I will make mistakes. I'm not going around and say, I know the Bible. Then I must be God. Like one person said, well, I don't need no teaching from the Bible because I know the Bible. Oh, really? Then you must be God. He looked at me and, of course, turned around and walked off, But I know people who have been studying the Bible for years, 50 years, like this one gentleman, and he said he still finds stuff that they have never seen in the Bible before. That's why you have to study the Bible and read it again, study it, because there's times you're going to find something when there's a word there and say, man, I don't remember seeing this, but it's a word for you for that day. That's how God speaks to you. Like I said, I still find something, like I like the book of Solomon, and it looked like I totally wrote that book, but I always like to go back because I always find something that, wow, how in the world did I miss that? And like I said, I'm not trying to be a wise guy or a smart you-know-what, but what I know is what I have studied and years of experience. I have a long ways to go. I tell people I'm not ready to go home yet, but then again, I'm not God. God will call you anytime he wants you. But in my family, we all lasted almost to the 90s, close to 100. So I have a lot to learn. And once I learn it and everything, and I meet somebody else going through the same situation that I was like years ago, I say, hey, brother, I know what you're going through. This is what's happened to me. But as I get older and wiser, I know go to the Lord, and I know go to certain people and have them pray for me. Why? Because I'm not perfect, Okay, I do have people praying for me all the time. And it's always good to have people there for you all the time, praying for you. And you need that in your life. Don't say, I don't need them because I'm holy. I know one pastor told me, seriously, he says, I'm anointed. Even when I take a shower, I'm anointed. Really? When I used to do church security, they tell me don't talk to the pastor after the church is over. And I said, why? Because he's anointed. Really? Wow. Okay. But what if I need to tell him, hey, we got a problem? What do I do? Just let the anointing take over? That's why God put, bodyguards around him to protect him, just like when Jesus had the disciples, like Moses, when there was war going on, his arms were getting tired, and two people raised his arm up to the heavenlies. Okay? You always got to have somebody there to help you all the time, because you're not perfect. Okay? Just get this real, people. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. That's why I told this person, I asked him, are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm okay. Well, I'm not okay. And she said, well, what's the matter? I said, well, I'm not perfect. And she looked at me and started laughing. That's right. We're not perfect. Yeah. But God loves us no matter what the conditions we're going through, what the problems we're going through. But, he's always there for us. A lot of people say, I don't need God. Like in the book of Solomon, like I said, I love that book very much. But it talks about take care of your own vineyard first before you take care of somebody else's vineyard. But in the Bible, there's some people who say, I don't need God. So what God would do, he'd take one step back. He said, okay, try it on your own. And then all of a sudden, they said, man, I can't do this. I need help. Lord, help me come back in my life. Boom, he's right there. Because he knows you need him. But he's not going to say, I told you so. No. Matter of fact, I don't think God has that kind of deep voice like some of these pastors talk about. I think he just talks like me or talks like you. Now, come on now. He is the joy. He's the one that made joy. He's the one that made you so he can have a good laugh. He probably say, hey, angels, come here. Look at this one I just made. He's like, oh, man, check this out. Come on now. That's why laughter, there's nothing wrong to laugh and have a good time and just be praising the Lord and singing. Just, wow, that was awesome. I had a great time. You don't want to go to church and have a sorry look in your face. And, like this one person, I'm going to play him in just a second. His name is Ken Davis. He's a minister. He's a comedian. And I'm going to play it. It's going to take about 10 minutes. But I want you to listen to what he's saying. But look it up on YouTube. I like the part where he says, people that have this look, like my cousin called it the lemon face. He said, man, we need to send missionaries to your face and straighten you out. There's nothing wrong by having fun. There's nothing wrong with having a good time, going playing basketball with your buddies, or, go out on a picnic and have a good time, just joke and laugh and everything. I know, man, there's a lot of pastors, seriously, there's a lot of pastors, we need to hurry up and get churches over because I need to go home and see the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Seriously, there was one pastor who said that. Or after church over, he had two big screens. He went ahead and played the Super Bowl there at church, so nobody didn't leave. They had a Super Bowl party going on. Excuse me. But what's wrong with that? The people praying religious, they think it's a sin. No, it's not a sin. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not drinking, smoking, or having, affair or whatever, or gay relationship.